You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. Just that I got 3 hours of sleep last night, but I'll be fine.
Yeah, I was up late last night too, working on a paper.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm not drunk, you know.
Yeah.
I think my drowsiness will wear off soon, so it's fine.
Oh my god! Ah!
So what happened here? The driver wasn't drunk or on drugs, but he was sleeping, and that made him just as dangerous to himself and others. He disregarded his signs of drowsiness. He thought it would wear off, but it only took one moment of sleep at the wheel to cause a fatal accident. Like many Americans, he probably felt tired routinely. So why do so many of us feel tired during the day? It's because we don't fulfill our individual sleep need.
In an ideal situation, sleep need is the amount of sleep you need each night to maintain optimal alertness during the day. If you don't get enough sleep, the difference turns into a sleep debt. Contrary to popular belief, sleep debt is a lot like credit card debt. If it isn't paid back, it doesn't go away. This means that your body doesn't adjust to smaller amounts of sleep. Instead, your sleep debt accumulates, and you become more and more tired during the daytime. The reason this happens is a process called sleep homeostasis, your body's physiological compulsion to get the sleep it needs. You can think of the sleep homeostat as like a thermostat. When a house gets too cold, the thermostat kicks in and turns on the heat to maintain a specific temperature. In a similar fashion, when you fail to fulfill your sleep requirement, the sleep homeostat kicks in. It tries to put you to sleep during the day to pay off your sleep debt.
The sleep homeostat is opposed by the process of clock-dependent alerting, or in more familiar terms, your biological clock. This is simply the natural rhythm of your body. At certain times of the day, clock-dependent alerting kicks in to increase your alertness. For most people, this happens in the late morning and, to a greater extent, in the evening. It's a common myth that your tiredness wears off in the evening, even without getting additional sleep. That's simply a function of your biological clock, sending neurological signals to keep your body awake. On the other hand, clock-dependent alerting is least active in the afternoon. Many people feel drowsy, especially in the early afternoon, and attribute this to a heavy lunch or being in a warm lecture room. This, again, is a myth. Such things merely unmask the tiredness caused by a large sleep debt. When clock-dependent alerting is least active, that sleep debt manifests itself as sleepiness. Clock-dependent alerting is augmented by sensory arousal. Many people would find it difficult to keep awake in the absence of sensory arousal, as in a boring lecture, especially if they are carrying a substantial sleep debt. It would be difficult to fall asleep, however, if you were being poked with a pin, or if your senses were similarly aroused.
The overall picture looks like this. The two processes of sleep homeostasis and clock-dependent alerting are always in competition. Every moment of wakefulness increases one's sleep debt, so your sleep drive gets stronger as long as you're awake. Clock-dependent alerting resists this sleep drive to keep you alert, but only at certain times of day. Your resulting alertness is a function of these two processes. In sleep research circles, this is called the opponent process model. You can think of this model as a rubber band. Your sleep drive, caused by sleep debt, tries constantly to pull you towards sleep with every waking moment. When active, clock-dependent alerting and sensory arousal will pull you towards wakefulness. But when clock-dependent alerting deserts you, you will feel sleepy, particularly if you have a sizable sleep debt. This is what the driver in our story failed to realize. So what does it all mean? Well, how much sleep do you think the average college student gets? The simple answer is, not enough. Chances are they're carrying significant sleep debts and not fulfilling their sleep requirements each night. So their alertness decreases day by day, though they may prefer not to admit it. Many students erroneously assume that our bodies adjust to, say, 5 hours of sleep each night. In fact, studies have shown no evidence of adjustment whatsoever. There's only one way to satisfy your sleep homeostat, and that is healthy, natural sleep.
So it means our very own campus, among others, is full of walking time bombs. College students have been known to fall asleep anytime and anywhere, doing absolutely anything. This tiredness can also lead to unproductivity, stress, even depression, not to mention accidents. A sleepy transport worker not only endangers himself, but also other people.
It's almost a badge of honor in our society to survive on 6 hours of sleep a night, or less, so it may sometimes require fanatical zeal to insist on fulfilling your sleep need. You may have to forego some opportunities you would normally take advantage of, especially late-night social activities. Knowing and fulfilling your personal sleep requirement is really the only way to maintain optimal alertness. If you don't get enough sleep at night, you should have no qualms about gratifying your tired body with a nap. Sleeping when your body wants to sleep may yield better sleep. That includes napping in class. We take no responsibility for the academic consequences.
Above all, be sensitive to your sleep tendencies. And remember, drowsiness is the last stage before falling asleep.
So the next time you feel your head nod while driving, stop immediately and do something about it.
Remember, drowsiness is red alert. Man, I'm so tired.
Finally done.
Drowsiness is red alert. Drowsiness is red alert. Red alert.